So I used to be CTO at Ansys, driving the technology strategy for simulation. After the acquisition, I have become Senior Vice President of Simulation and Analysis Incubation, which is literally the same. It's a lift and shift. I'm driving the same technology incubation, customer relationships, and driving cross-BU innovation. So my role is essentially the same in a much larger company. What I mentioned in my keynote is, in the past, people used to do a product design and do a new CAD of a new design and do simulation, either the mechanical simulation, fluid simulation, electromagnetic simulation, using our Ansys solvers. With AI, there's sort of two things that is happening. You are making the solvers go faster, and I talked about a tool called Sim AI, which basically takes any of our solvers as a black box and trains the AI model and runs it much, much faster. The second thing I talked about was how generative AI is being used to come up with new designs. Normally you have a designer who says, well, I'm designing this airplane wing and it's not flying, so they will go in and change the design themselves. Now the Gen AI will actually generate the new CAD for this thing and run with simulations. So essentially it is becoming a part of the process. And then we kind of talked about, in the end, with engineering co-pilots, where essentially there will be assistants that will come in and do the job for the designer. And now that I'm at Synopsys, there's this big work going on around agentic AI applied to all the EDA tools, but also to Ansys tools, to take different working assistive agents and generative agents and having these agents work with the designers to transform the way chips and systems are designed in the future. Normally when a designer gets stuck, you ask a question and they call up our application engineer, hey, I'm trying to run HFSS, it's not converging, what meshing should I use? And the ACE engineer responds saying that, oh, you should use tau meshing or pi meshing. So it's a question and an answer. This is where we started with Ansys GPT, which is like a co-pilot. But then you can say, well, why do you just answer it in English? Why don't you actually do the actual setting of the solver? So it turns out with HFSS, our solver, with Python, you can say an option of tau meshing and you can do it. So that's where it is headed. It's essentially going in and doing the job of setting it for you. So that's the co-pilot. But then these are based on sort of hundreds of designs that you have done. Now, if you are a designer and you like a particular form of design, in the future, you will be personalized to the designer. So this is a journey that we are on, and is that journey from the engineering co-pilot, the assistive co-pilots, to the generative co-pilots, to what is called agentic AI, which our CEO Sachin talked about re-engineering engineering, how products will be designed in the future with these agentic agents.